Hi, this is Galina again and my Russian language video course for beginners, NotesForRU. And today it will be our fourth lesson and we will complete our introduction part of the course. And today we will talk about some Russian reading and pronunciation rules. I hope you already memorized all Russian letters and we will practice more reading skills today. Okay, let's start. Russian alphabet contains 21 consonant letters, but 36 consonant sounds. That's very strange. How it could happen, I will explain you. Some of Russian letters can have two sounds. It happens because of the process named softness of consonants. What does it mean? It means that one letter can produce two sounds, one hard sound and one soft sound, where it is possible, of course, because not every letter can produce two sounds. And a consonant can become soft if it is followed by these letters: I, ye, yo, you, ya, and the soft sign. It means if these letters stand after a consonant will be soft. Let's study these examples. Mir. Look at the letter M, and after this we can see the letter I, and because of this I, M became soft. Mir. Compare M and me. Mir. It's a soft sound. Next, Mest and Mir means a piece or world. Место, it means place. Look at this letter M. It's followed by ye, and now it became soft. Место. Мед. It means honey. Мед. Again, look at this letter yo. It affects the previous consonant, and m is now soft. Muesli. It's muesli. You know this word already. M is followed by u sound, and m became soft. Muesli. Мясо means meat. M is followed by ya, a sound, and it became soft. Мясо. And the last example with the soft sign, семь, which means seven. Семь, last letter, is soft. It might sound a little bit complicated, but don't worry, it will come with the practice. And you should know that in all other cases a consonant will remain hard. It will not change its sound to the soft sound. And some letters cannot make soft sound. J, sh, c. Whatever letter will be after these letters, it will always be hard letter. An opposite process, some letters will always make soft sounds. Ch, sh, and y. It doesn't matter what letter will stand after this, either it's I or soft sign, it will always make soft sound. And another difficult process, it sounds a bit difficult, but it is not at all, devocalization and vocalization of consonants. Don't be scared, it's just terms, but nothing is difficult. So let's first understand what is voiced and unvoiced consonants. Letters B, V, G, D, Ž, Z normally give voiced sounds. It means when you say, when you pronounce this sound, B, V, your throat is vibrating and it gives some voice. And some other letters, P, F, K, T, Sh, S, will give unvoiced sounds. It means when you pronounce this sound, P, F, K, T, your throat is not vibrating and sound is not coming, just some small sound. So, and sometimes voiced consonants will be changed to unvoiced. Study this example. At the end of the word, if you remember our word mush, I told already that I will explain you about letter J later. At the end of the word mush, letter J will give unvoiced sound sh, mush. It means husband. And exactly similar happened with b, dup, dup. At the end of the word, b became unvoiced p. It means oak. So just remember, at the end of a word, voiced consonants will be changed to unvoiced. Second case, before unvoiced sounds, for example, автобус, you can see two consonants standing together, v and t. T is unvoiced sound, and it affects somehow v, and v also becomes unvoiced, автобус. Instead of v, we are saying f here. It means bus. Автобус. It's a little bit rare case compared to the first, so you will not find many words with this option. And third case, before the final soft sign, обувь. Обувь, which means shoes. As you can see, it's supposed to be v sound, обувь. But it is very uncomfortable to say like this. That's why Russian language has changed it to unvoiced sound f, обувь. And this process named devocalization. So don't be scared. It might seem a little bit difficult, but you will notice. You can keep reading these words with normal letters, muž, dub, автобус, but you will notice that it is very uncomfortable, and you will switch to unvoiced sounds automatically. Especially be very careful at the end of a word, because it's a very common case. So that was devocalization, when voiced consonants became unvoiced. And opposite process happens when unvoiced sounds become voiced. It is very rare case in Russian language, and it happens only in one case, in one position, and it names vocalization. When letters p, f, k, t, sh, s are found before voiced sounds b, v, g, d, ž, z. Opposite, remember? Football. You can see two consonants together, t, b. B is voiced consonant, and it affects the previous letter t, and t also became voiced. Football. You can see d sound, football. And вокзал, it's a train station. Вокзал. Z affected this k, and k became a voice sound. Let's talk now about stress, accent in Russian words, and reduction of vowels. Stress is very important in Russian language, and it's sometimes a bit confusing because stress can fall into every part of a word, in the beginning, in the middle, at the end of a word, and you will not understand it. And sometimes some books will put some kind of an accent mark just for you. But normally in Russian books we don't have this stress mark. So we just have to remember where to put stress in every word. And stress is important because in Russian, unstressed vowels are not pronounced as clear as stressed ones. What does it mean? And this process is named reduction. For example, if you remember our word облако, облако, At the end it will be letter O, but we will say it as A, облако, because it is unstressed vowel. In Russian language there are 4 vowels that can be reduced: Е, O, E and Ya. Let's study. Letter E in a stressed position denote the sound E or Ye. That's what we have learned already. And if you remember, I put a star mark near this Ye letter. Now it's a time to explain it. In a stressed position, it will have sound E or Ye. For example, метр, метр, it's a clear sound, and ехать, which means to go, ехать. It's under the stress and it's very clear. In an unstressed position, it can make sound E. For example, чемпион, stress is here, E was unstressed and it became E. Чемпион, it's kind of not very clear sound, it's something between E and E. Чемпион, which means champion. And it can make also sound Y. For example, поезд, поезд. O is under the stress, under the accent, and this Y is reduced. Поезд. It's again some kind of middle sound between Y and E. Поезд. Another letter, O. In a stressed position, it denotes the sound O. It's very clear, sport, and you won't be confused. In an unstressed position, it makes the sound A. That's exactly what I explained you about облако. Доктор. This O is under the stress, and this O became A sound. Доктор. This letter is reduced. Next, letter E. In a stressed position, it denotes the sound E. Era. Very clear. And in an unstressed position, it makes the sound E. Экскурсия. U is under the accent and E became reduced. Экскурсия, excursion. And the last, letter Ya. In a stressed position, it denotes the sound A or Ya, clear sound. Дядя, uncle, or яблоко, it's under the accent. And in an unstressed position, it can make again sound E. Памятник, памятник. A is under the stress, and Ya became E sound. Памятник, which means monument. And also, it can make sound Y. Язык. U is under the stress, and Ya is reduced. Язык, which means language or tongue. So now what we will do? We will read every word that we know, and we will understand what is the reading and pronunciation rule. Ananas. This word is very clear without any reading rules. Just read every letter by letter. Ananas. Кот. Similar. Mama. Similar. Облако. I explain you. The last letter O is reduced and it became A. Облако. Tourist. Very clear. Ваза. Also same. Поезд. Поезд. Е became E. Поезд. And this letter also became unvoiced. Поезд. Yeah? And метр. Every letter is clear. Нос. It is similar. Мотор. The first O will be read as A. Мотор, because it's unstressed. Sport. every sound is clear. Ulitka, every sound is clear, because U and A is not affected by stress. It will be always U or always A. Хорошо. This is a very good example. Accent is here. Хорошо. O will be clear. And these two letters will be reduced. Хорошо. Ballet, everything is clear. Guitar, everything is clear. Doctor, doctor, O is under accent and another O is reduced. Doctor, it's A. Zima, it's a similar. Iголка, it's every letter is clear. Lampa, every letter is clear. Papa, same thing. Fruct, same. Era, same, every sound is very clear. Ёлка, again same. Жук, муж, you remember about this at the end of the word. Sh sound became unvoiced sh. Муж. Музей, центр. Чемпион, this ye is reduced to e. Чемпион. Ваш means yours, it's similar. Щетка, every letter is clear. Ты. Юмор, this O is reduced to A. Юмор. Muesli, every letter is clear. Яблоко, Ya is under accent and it's clear, and this two O sounds reduced to A. Яблоко, яблоко. Дядя, every letter is clear. Okay, so that's all rules that I wanted to explain you. They are not very difficult. Maybe it's just terms are very difficult, but don't worry, you will learn it. And in the next vocabulary lesson, we will learn how to identify yourself, how to say your name, surname, profession, and we will learn basic phrases and greetings in Russian language. And in the next grammar lesson, we will learn how to form simple sentences and how to ask simple questions. So what you can do, you can first watch grammar lesson and then you can watch vocabulary lesson, because vocabulary lesson will be based on the grammar lesson. And again, if you have any questions, you can write them in the comment area, or you can go to my website to find additional information and to download some papers to print. And also you can visit my Facebook page, NotesForRU Online Russian Lessons. And congratulations, we finished an introduction part of our course, and from the next week we can start actual learning of Russian language. Thank you and bye.